fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Safety screaming. Check three.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Bus formation. Come on, boys, come on. Watch number 5. Hiking, 18. Watch the shit.
Now Sanders. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Yeah, that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Check. Switch. Back. Alert flare. Hey, go.
They go play action here on 1st down. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down.
Push him back out.
On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because
and will be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Here's Stewart. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They give to Stewart out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll say it's incomplete.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Cost it.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot.
Let's go, baby.
Where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
98 for Mike. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Shoot.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And he'll look downfield for Waller. That's caught at the one. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. The extra point splits the uprights. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stewart. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. These two teams all tied after one. working with a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff. This is Stewart. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line. The handoff comes to Stewart. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to find his tight end Gray complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Well, they were in the red zone, and they needed a first down. Was it a surprise to you that they went to the tight end?
Not at all. I thought, though, the defense might put a little more pressure on him, but still able to complete it. Flushed out right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Raiders pick it up. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. Now he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. Rohrwasser on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, and suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of the defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
They're going deep for Hill. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
Try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He's coming, double up.
They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep inside. He's got him in. Complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll look downfield for Waller. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They're looking for land, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab it. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Come get some. He don't want it. 198. Hey, let's get in them holes. 119.
They'll drop to throw. Sanders got it for a Las Vegas touchdown. A great effort there. And the
seconds of the first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Butker on for the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I'd redouble my efforts, I'd go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. This time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down, and then some.
Switch it.
Now Stewart on first down. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Oh, yeah!
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
4 yards remain for second down. This is Stewart again. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scout back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, the elusive, slippery guy couldn't get in there, though. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. They were stopped last time from the 1. Now here's another try on 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in, Stewart. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So the illegal forward pass also costs them a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end.
198. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
You ain't hiking 18. You ain't doing nothing today. 60's average. 60's average. Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Hiking 18. 18 runner. 18 runner.
You got 3. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down. 198. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progression, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Sanders trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
Watch the safety creep.
49, check 49, check 49.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here, 3rd and goal.
Check it out,
Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there, no. It appears they're going to mark him short of the 1st.
No. Take 4, take 4.
They go with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Complete to Stewart, right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mahomes. That's caught offside by the tight end Gray. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Hey, pull down. 31's the right. Crunch time.
Another run for Stewart. He's been busy. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes rolling to his right. He's going to fire one, corner the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mahomes. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now fourth down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Graham. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown Vegas. Henry Ruggs. His second touchdown of the season. And the Raiders in one play have taken the lead. They get one more as the extra points have been good. And they will take the 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. Check. Joker.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mills used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 2nd down and 3. Here's Mahomes. And they're going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his head. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Here we go! Let's go!
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play, but still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Chiefs, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town.
it.